What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to GW Creatives. I am your podcast host, Kane Weatherspoon, and before we get started, I know y'all see that sub count over there. We got 811 subscribers. The goal for 2025 is to get 1,000 subscribers. So before we get started, I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to hit that sub button right now. All right, let's get right into it. So today I want to get real personal. So my 25th birthday is coming up. As you can see, I had a balloon. We have a very special podcast coming up soon. But before we jump into it, 25 is coming up for me, and God really wants to tell me you're right exactly where you're supposed to be. You know, don't let anybody rush your process or speed you up on the things that you wish to do and you want to do. You know what I mean? I crossed off a lot of goals, and today I'm just here with a lot of gratefulness, and I'm ready for this next chapter, you know? So one thing I always want to live by is I want to move correctly, you know, not fast. I want to move correctly. So don't let social media or what other people have going on affect you and your grind and what you have going. You know, everybody has their own speed, their own process. You need to lock into yourself, and 2025 is the best time to really get it going. You know, I got some goals that I want to check off, and you guys can help me one of my goals. So make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get right into this pod. Let's get it. How long it took you to make this?
I really didn't have nothing. I didn't have nothing to rope, so it took me a little minute. I was punching in the whole time. Punching in. You know what punching in mean? Yeah, I was punching in.
Welcome back to GW Creatives, the podcast. I am your podcast host, Kane Weatherspoon, and you are now tuned in to Where Limits Only Exist in the Mind. And today we have a very, very special guest, a multi-talented celebrity fashion designer, deemed a rising star on Voyage St. Louis, the CEO of Unforgettable Fittings, an emerging rap artist from East St. Louis. We have none other than Maare Rashaad. What's up, man?
What's up with it, Brody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing today, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. Blessed.
Yes, sir.
Blessed.
Yes, sir. Definitely blessed. Not only are you on this podcast today, we celebrating a lot of things. We celebrating things like this location. You know what I mean? I really want to just give a toast to the hard work that you've just been putting in for years on really growing your brand and really taking that first step to think outside the box and really be unforgettable. So I gotta go down who we are today, you know what I mean? So
Cheers to that.
definitely want to toast to that, man. Hopefully it don't bite you.
On me.
Yes, sir. Blessings, brother. Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. So I kind of really just want to dive right into it. You know what I mean? Here at GW Creatives, it's a lot of viewers that really want to find out about you, what you do. So what is Unforgettable Fittings?
So you want to know like how I came up with Unforgettable Fittings, or like what is the brand?
How'd you come up with it?
I remember I was at the crib one day, chilling with my peoples, you know, and I had seen the tapestries, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. This was before everybody started wearing them. I seen them on TikTok. I'm like, that's hard, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody around the city do it. I didn't know nobody that did. I didn't even know the person who I was watching that was making them, who they was. So I'm watching, I'm like, man, them hard. I'm finna order some. So I hit the dude up to order some. You know, he told me his price and everything. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I think I might be able to make them myself. Because I knew how to sew. You know, I had bought a sewing machine when I was in college. But I was making like stack pants and stuff. You know, I was teaching myself how to sew type thing. So I told my people, like, I ain't gonna lie, I think I'm finna go try to find me a blanket just to see if I can, you know, do it, you know. So I went to the Goodwill. It had to be like $7.45. The Goodwill clothes, it wasn't even that close. It might have been like $7.50. Goodwill closed at $8. So I had went to the Goodwill in Fairview Heights and got a little blanket. Made it there about like $7.58. Got the blanket, went home, figured out like how I'm gonna cut it out and everything. Once I did that, it was over with. So then it's like, what I'm gonna name it? So the sweater was Unforgettable, because you know it's one of a kind. You will never forget it, you know. So that's how I came with Unforgettable Fittings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I noticed that you said tapestries. Are these tapestries here, like for the people who don't really know what
them
tapestries
tapestries, like woven blankets, are what they call tapestry. So yeah, tapestries. These are just like tapestry portraits. That's what I call them.
So I noticed you was talking about tapestries. So I see a couple here. For the viewers, they don't really know what tapestries is. Can you kind of explain this piece right here that we have in the background right here?
So I call this tapestry graphic hoodie. So it's like this comes on the blanket, right? And then I cut the portrait out. It can come as a full tapestry hoodie would be like all these pictures all over a blanket. Then I cut into a regular hoodie. Or the graphic hoodie, I get like my base, which is a regular hoodie, and then I'll add the tapestry on front of it. So, but this picture is the tapestry. Okay. This material, the woven material.
Not gonna lie, I never seen a artist or designer do this, and that's truly unforgettable. So, as far as celebrities, like who have you made pieces for in your time you've been working?
Big Boogie, Moneybag, Kate Carbon, Tammy Rivera, Big Homie G, Lil Boosie, Nardo Wick. I done had some celebrities in there, I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some mainstream artists.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, as far as Unforgettable is concerned, what sets you apart from these other brands, these other, you know what I mean?
Like what set like from tapestry brands or just Unforgettable period?
Just period. Just period.
I feel like what set me apart is how long? Time out.
Versatility.
There you go. Versatility. So I feel like my brand, I do so many different things. I got so many different like lanes that I can switch to and do from my creativity. That's what set me apart from everybody because I can sew. Everybody can't sew. A lot of brands going to the manufacturer over in Pakistan getting their stuff, which ain't nothing wrong with it because I get some stuff from them too. But hands on, I can still make my stuff in house. You feel me?
And these are all handmade right here?
Yeah, everything in here is mostly made by me.
Make sure y'all know every clothing brand, everything that y'all see in the introduction, that's all made by him. And I will be dropping a link to his Instagram in the video as well. When we go ahead and dive into some different things, because on GW Creatives, we get on multifaceted people. And I know you really are starting your rapping artistry. You know what I mean? So when did you start rapping and how did that come about?
For real, I just started rapping.
Okay.
I'm gonna be 100 with you. I used to freestyle in college, you know, turned up with the guys in college in the dorm, just rapping, doing whatever. And then like maybe the beginning of this year, one of my partners got like a little at-home studio. He can pull up on you with the studio. So I'm like, hey, pull up on me with the studio. We was playing though, you know what I'm saying? So we made a song, and then when we made the song, I'm like, let's shoot a video to it. The song was catchy, you know? So we shot the video to it. After that, I'm like, hey, I can get used to this. I like this, you know what I'm saying? Then I already like to dress and wear the chains and jewelry and all that anyway. So it give rapper, so why not just run with it?
Right. So how you feel? You just starting, you already getting your song played in the club. How you feeling about that?
You know, I like getting played in the club, but sometimes I be like, hey, that's me. Everybody, they be playing the video on the screens. I be like, hey, don't look at me.
You a little shy.
I'm a little shy. I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
For sure. No, that's a blessing, bro. It just shows that creativity is coming, you know, to the forefront on whatever you do. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
whatever you put your mind to, you portion in it. You know what I mean? So, 5 years. What's a good 5-year plan for Unforgettable Fittings? Where do you see yourself?
I see myself in Atlanta.
Okay.
Turned up with the clothing brand, going crazy, making 6 figures off the clothing brand, bookings, all that, influencer, all that. Like, I feel myself like him.
Taking off.
I'm gonna be done took off by 5 years for sure. That's the goal.
So we currently in St. Louis right now. You mentioned Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like it's more opportunities in Atlanta, or is it more so of a hometown people not getting you to where you need to be, or what is that?
I feel like Atlanta is like the Hollywood of Black people. You know what I'm saying? I follow a lot of fashion influencers on Instagram. Everybody in Atlanta. Everybody making bread off clothes. Everybody linking up, collabing together as a team. You know, it ain't no haters. It ain't no, oh, you got a clothing brand, so I don't want to work with you because you might be better than me. Everybody working together. Everybody is a team out there from what I see. You know, everybody I know, they collab and doing a big one, you know, making reels, making content, doing photo shoots together, everybody repping their own brand. You don't see that here. It's like, you got a clothing brand, I got a clothing brand, we competition. When it don't got to be like that, you know?
Right. Yes, sir. And you mentioned a lot of those celebrities when we first kind of started out in the talk. Honestly, don't nobody need to wear your brand. Like, you're not forcing nobody to wear your brand, grab the clothing. Obviously, you're doing something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have a good brand, you have a good thing going, and you're creative. You know what I'm saying? The tapestry, this is the first time I ever seen that. You do tapestries in bulk. I've never seen that, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this podcast is not only to shine light on you, but it's also to congratulate you on everything that you're doing, and I want you to keep going. And that's really when I dive into basically the viewers here. So, people who trying to start their clothing brand, do you have any advice or tips that you can give them?
Don't be in your head about it. Follow your dream. I don't care what nobody say. Follow what you want to do. Make sure you have some money, because people think starting a clothing brand is just like printing clothes, and it is, but like, you gotta have some money to do that. You know, transfers cost a lot, and the transfer is like a DTF or a screen print onto, you know, your garment. That costs, you know, they charging 30 a transfer, 40 a transfer, 20 a transfer. But if you get multiples in books, if you got people buying that costs, you know. And then focus on your social media too. Everything nowadays is like social media. You gotta make sure your social media popping. If your social media ain't popping, ain't nobody watching it. You know, ain't nobody seeing that. So get you an audience on social media. Make sure you save your money and follow your dream. And forget what anybody else say. You are your best customer. You get what I'm saying? You got to wear your own stuff, and other people gonna see it. Because if I just put it on the rack, you might look at it like, it's all right. But if I wear it and you see how I style it, then you're like, oh, that's hard. Because, you know, I done styled it the right way. So follow your dream, go for it, and rock your own gear until everybody else see it. Put it in their face so you can't put it in their face no more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2 big points. It costs money to make money.
Yeah.
That's the main point. Entrepreneurship, and rock your brand like it's the best brand out. It's Gucci. It's Louis Vuitton. This is dope.
They had to start somewhere.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They say a lot of those CEOs, they didn't get rich till they was 40 years old, 50 years old. You know, so start now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait. Start. You gotta. I've been doing this for a long time, since like 2019, 2018. You know, I had a brand called Young Hothead. I made like custom shoes, like custom Tims with like jean material. I've been doing a lot, I ain't gonna lie. It's just
Unforgettable Fittings wasn't the end product. It's been a couple of different things going on before you really.
This wasn't the beginning. This was just what I stuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So it's okay, like you said, to new people that start. It's okay to jump from thing to thing until you find your niche. Keep going. It's okay if that didn't work. Okay, find something else. If you really into it, if that's really what your heart is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, so Unforgettable Fittings, as far as the website, I kind of want you to shed light on that, and I'm going to drop the link in the bio also as well to his website. But what kind of pieces can we look forward to? Some things that's going on with Unforgettable Fittings?
I currently got some sweatsuits getting made for I'm gonna put on the website. I got like some denim jackets, some worker jackets, some what you call them, Letterman jackets. I got all that. I'm gonna drop on the website. But for real, I have my website, but I like to interact with my clients, like my people that come shop. I like to interact with them, so they can either come shop in store. You can always order on the website, but I like to know exactly what you want, because most of my stuff I can customize to your liking. You know, if you don't want this color on there, okay, so what color you do want on there? How you want to change it? You know, that's why I make it unforgettable, because it's to your liking. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Unforgettable Fittings as a brand, just where can we see different, like what Instagram can we follow? Like, do we need to follow your main Instagram, or do we need to follow the Unforgettable Fittings Instagram, or what do we need to follow? Okay.
Follow both.
Dropping on.
I'm tagging collaborators from both pages, so you know you're gonna see it on either one. But I say follow both of them. If you missed it on this one, you might see it on that one. So
Yes, sir. So basically, being an entrepreneur, how is that journey going for you, bro? Like, do you like being an entrepreneur? Do you see yourself continuing to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I ain't gonna never stop being an entrepreneur. It's too much money in the world. It's too much money on the floor. You got to get to it. It's too much money out here to stop. I done got this for what I'm stopping for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting a ceiling to it. The sky's the limit, for real.
Yes, sir.
For sure. The sky's the limit. So no, I ain't stopping. I ain't stopping till I reach the top. Top.
What's the top for you though?
Rich. Filthy rich. A lot of money. Dumb rich. Dumb rich, bro. No cap though.
No,
like
for real.
that's the top. You know, everybody rocking your brand, like how they rocking Gucci, Louis, all that. They rocking Unforgettable Fittings. That's the top for me. When I go in the mall and I see my stuff on the racks, that's the top. You know, when I'm just out and I see people rocking Unforgettable Fitting in LA and Houston, that's the top. You know?
That's where you plan on getting to.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yes, sir. So let's jump back into your rap career though. So what can we expect? Do we got some more videos coming up? Is that something?
Definitely. I try to shoot a video to every song I make. Because if you don't want to shoot a video to it, then what you make the song for? That means you don't like the song.
I feel like your social media brand is a big part of your success. And a lot of people don't really know how to build their social media brand or get to the different levels that you're at. Do you have any tips that you can give GW Creatives, the audience here, on how to grow your social media brand?
Put it in their face. Don't be scared of what you wear or what they gonna say about this. Forget what everybody else saying. Do you. When you do you, everything else gonna follow. Make sure they see it. Be one of one. Be creative. And be confident. Confidence go a long way. If you worried about what other people doing, you ain't gonna get too far. You know what I'm saying? Focus on yourself and do you. It'll come.
Yes, sir. That's great. The last question that I want to ask you today is just Jamari, what is some goals that you have for 2025?
To open my store officially to the public.
Here, right?
Yeah, this location, the first location, because there's gonna be some more locations. Getting my brand out there, you know. And really, 2025, I'm trying to make 6 figures off of clothes. Like outside of my main job, 6 figures off just fashion. Then my main job just a plus. You get what I'm saying? But off fashion, rich off threads.
Yes, sir. You can do it. You know, you done made it this far. It's a lot of good work to come. I appreciate you coming on the podcast.
For sure.
You know, spreading that information to my viewers today. And I really just want to wrap it off with that. And I appreciate you coming on, bro.
For sure, brother.
Yes, sir.
Pleasure coming on here.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Yes, sir. That has been episode 3 of GW Creatives, the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that follow button as well for Unforgettable Fittings and only Maare. I'm going to drop the links in the bio and as well as in the video. Thank you so much, and that's a wrap.
Come here.